We're talking about a bombshell involving Olivia Nuzzi, a star reporter for New York Magazine, and none other than Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Buckle up, because this one's wild. So, let's get right into it. Olivia Nuzzi, who's known for her hard-hitting political reporting, has been placed on leave after she admitted to having a personal relationship with someone she once reported on during the 2024 campaign. And guess who that someone is? Yup, our facey JRB himself. According to New York Magazine, Nuzzi broke their rules about conflicts of interest by not telling them about this relationship while she was still covering the campaign. The editors were like, yeah, no, if we had known about this, she definitely wouldn't have been on the presidential beat. Nuzzi's boss, David Haskell, sent out a note to the staff saying they just found out about this relationship a few days ago. The first thing they did, pull her off the 2024 campaign coverage immediately. But here's the kicker, they went through all her recent stories and couldn't find any bias or mistakes in her reporting. But they're not done yet. They've called in some third-party investigators to take a deeper dive into her work. What happens to her job next? We'll have to wait and see. Now, let's talk about what Nuzzi had to say. She came out with a statement and said that earlier this year, her communication with a former reporting subject, who we all know now as Arfacy Jr., turned personal. But here's the thing. She says the relationship was never physical and it only became personal after she had already written a profile on him in November of 2023. According to her, it started in December and ended in August. She admitted she should have told her editors sooner and apologized to everyone she let down. The relationship might not have been romantic, but she gets why people might see it as a conflict. And what about our facey JRB? Well, he's been pretty quiet on this. His team says he's only met Nuzzi once for that interview in 2023, and that's it. He also wasn't too happy with how she wrote about him, calling it a hit piece. And let's not forget, Arfacy Jr. has had a pretty wild 2024. He dropped out of the presidential race, threw his support behind Trump, and even joined Trump's transition team. Oh, and remember that time a decade ago when someone dumped a dead bear in Central Park? Yeah, apparently that was him.